Hello everyone, this is Captain Lee. Today we were on the second talk of the Sanchi incident. This case official investigation report has been published on the website, so everybody can download it to see what happened. And that official report can help us about nothing. Everybody knows it's breach of the correct number 15, number 2, number 17, number etc. is no use. This CF Crystal is Chinese flag vessel, Hong Kong flag, which have the crew of Shanghai, and is quite nearing where their hometown is. And for the Sanchi, the crew was Iranian. God bless this soul. So we pay the price for our career, maybe our life, and the precious lessons must be learned. Nobody cares if nothing happened. If something happened, we must learn from the past to avoid the future tragedies happens again. Official report didn't give you any detail of lookout, how to arrange your navigational watch. Everybody just told you must be careful, not to make mistake. You should pay all your attention. That was nonsense, because all the devil was laying within the detail. If you cannot have very good detail handling, then you will be in big problem. The big problem here today is the officer of the watch cannot distinguish the big vessel or small vessel from the radar screen, and also they cannot take their eyes off the upper screen, because the upper gives you too much nonsense on the data area, which have eliminate your ability to judge by yourself on the visual crude on the screen, which was the skill of last 50 years crew use, and this navigational tradition have never passed down, because everybody think that was foolish game. Actually, it is not, because it saves us whole energy to visualize the target outside the window, not the target on the starboard side of your upper data area. Okay, so you must have the ability to make the visual mark either by the EPL line, if this radar is exclusive used by you, master, or third man, or you will be able to make the cross mark with yellow crayons pen on the radar screen. Later you can check the collision risk by these two marks. Please refer to the last talk of this case. Right now we should look into carefully of how to distinguish the big vessel and the small vessel with proper radar setting beside the visuals. Okay, the first is the trail, which is the past the position tail of target. If we set the trail as true motion, then the trail only shows where the target is going, but not showing does the target relative motion have danger to on-ship or not. So this trail, if you setting, you must use relative motion and use not only 2.5 minutes trail. You need longer trail, at least 9 minutes, because if the ship have faster speed, the trail showing on the radar picture will be longer, and its direction is more easily identified by your own eyes. If the trail is pointing to the center of the APA, that is on-ship position, that means it's coming to hit you, and you may lose your life. So don't use so short 2.5 minutes, use 9 minutes trail, and use relative motion, not true motion. The second one is what we call the collision stick, the speed vector. Right now on ship have used 9 minutes, that's good, but the Office of Watch didn't appreciate the information revealed by this speed vector, because it rightfully indicates the collision risk if you know how to use it. Okay, right now the speed vector is 9 minutes and the current time is 14 minutes before collision. So these two vessels' speed vector didn't touch each other because it's still far away. Okay, the vessel on the bearing 022 is CF Crystal, and in the center of the radar screen is Sanchi. And currently we can see another small vessel is also on the collision course with Sanchi. So this is the enlarged picture of the minute 46 minutes. Both vessels was on its original bearing line, which is one purple and one light yellow. And Sanchi didn't take any action to change course to give way. Vessel Sanchi just keep original course and speed, and eventually the small vessel alter course to port side to passing Sanchi's astern. Right now we can see this is illustration of how to decide the collision risk by the speed vector. We see there were 3 vessels crossing the red vessel's speed vector. Each crossing point on-ship speed vector is a collision point. Sometimes there are collision, sometimes there's no collision. The difference is there's 2 vessels on-ship and the target arriving the collision spot at the same time. If 2 vessels arriving in the same time, like the vessel on the port side, second small vessel, then the collision spot become a dangerous one. If Another vessel arriving the collision spot later than on ship, like the one on the starboard side. On ship can arrive in the spot about half time than the starboard side crossing vessel, so it won't be a collision risk. So this is how to decide a collision spot and the real collision case happen. I know maybe you're feeling a little confused about my explanation. If you really want to know what I'm saying, you should go back to doing your study on previous talk on the case of the collision avoidance exercise. Right now, let's look back the situation 14 minutes before collision. These two vessels on starboard side have collision risk at the same time, but one had changed course and another one didn't change the course. And luckily, the one didn't change course is a big vessel. So, if you cannot distinguish the big vessel or small vessel at the radar, it may cost your life. So we will continue on next topic.